With Marvel Rivals coming in 2 days, we are all really excited. We are all really hyped. We want the game to succeed. And more than that, I want my region to succeed. The SEA region, the Southeast Asian region, the South Asian region, the Indian players to feel something fresh has come out and which they can play and they can enjoy. Firstly, I think the optimization of the game was really poor when it came out. I played a lot of Marvel Rivals when it was in the 2 stages of beta. I really enjoyed it, but I had to play on 300 ping. And one time when Europe was a server, I had to play on 180 ping. Even if you take out ping out of consideration, which you can't obviously for obvious reason, because ping is not fun for anyone, you have to play in a very poorly optimized environment, and you get really low FPS, which kind of fucks shit up for everyone. I have to give it to the devs because they have been trying hard and they've come out with a launch date that is sooner rather than later. And I hope these performance issues are fixed, because a large amount of audience is the Indian audience, and it's not a joke, because whoever wants to make content right now in this era of 2024, India is somehow or some way involved in it. South Asia is involved in it. They get a huge amount and a ton of attraction. Look at Valorant. Look at how big Valorant has become in India. PC game, right? I'm not even going to PUBG Mobile or BGMI or something, but it has become a very big, massive hit in India. We have franchises like Global Esports doing great things in the Valorant scene. But I also want the region to succeed. But at the same time, there are a few issues that I think needs to be addressed at the very core, and it needs to be addressed really fast, because there is no time. People won't stop at a certain game. Back in the day when people got a lot of backing and they stayed for a long time, like CS was a game and people were very patient back in the day. CS stayed like that. It evolved. It took its own fair share of sweet time. And in today's date, if people find something really annoying and infuriating, they'll just leave. They'll just find a better option somewhere else, or they'll just completely stop playing your game, right? And in the same way, I think Marvel Rivals should choose their own path. They should build their own path, not follow anyone else, which I'm completely in favor of. But at the same time, they should also learn from other people's mistake. And a few things that they should learn without causing trouble to anyone is how the game feels. I have a certain kind of fade in my beard. I have a certain kind of fade in my hair, and I look a certain way. Let's compare it to Marvel Rivals. There's some things that are really good about the game, some things that are absolutely bonkers about the game, and there's some things that's not needed. If I put on this tiara, right, what does it say? To some people, it might feel appealing, it might feel cute. Oh, ooh, cute, kawaii, whatever. I don't really care. I just want the game to succeed, but this is not needed in my attire or the way how I look, right? Because if you bring out heroes like Black Widow, okay, it just Widowmaker from Overwatch on steroids. Like, she can do a hell lot of things, apart from the one shot, by the way. Whereas Widowmaker in Overwatch could only headshot. Like, once you die her, she has this one escape ability, and after that she has nothing. Of course, the headshot is very obnoxious to play against. It is one of the most powerful heroes in the game right now, who can just stand back, and she has little to no counterplay. It's just annoying to play against good Widowmakers. And because the skill of Widowmaker, the skill ceiling of Widowmaker is so small. It's just so small because it's just stand back and rely on your aim. It has no nuisance to it. The gameplay is so linear. It has nothing that you can do with the hero, that it becomes boring to play and boring to play against. People, it can be get out of jail free fire. If you can't win, pick Widowmaker, kill 2 per fight, stand back and just create so much space that even the team, even if you're not killing anything, your team are getting so much space. Your tank can do so much work just because there's a Widowmaker standing at the back. Imagine a 175 HP character creating that much amount of space. It's just amazing that these kind of things exist and they have not been addressed of yet. Although I have to give it to Overwatch as to, like, they are actually listening more than they used to. So I don't know. I actually don't want to talk about Overwatch anymore. But now looking at Black Widow, last day on stream I said this: Cloak and Dagger is support.
Black Widow is definitely DPS.
GG's.
Solid knack to go 3.
Then GG's.
Look at Black Widow, she is carrying a King Widow like sniper.
Yes, that's why I thought maybe
Yeah,
Ana.
Black Widow DPS.
Yeah, that's why I thought maybe Ana. That's why I thought maybe Ana. You do realize, right? Maybe Ana, who knows? And now I feel that this hero, I thought that there are so many DPS heroes in the roster that they might make Black Widow a support hero like Ana. But no, it's just a blatant one-shot hero like a Widowmaker, and even the name is similar, the kit is similar, but it has so much more. The kit is just not limited to I'm lost for words. It's just one hero can spoil the game. If Marvel Rivals have to learn something from Overwatch's mistake that I also said, they should learn from this one thing where how Brigitte just spoiled the entire game. The negligence of the devs just spoiled the entire game, and we have been in the aftermath of the game since then. All the effort that the devs are putting in right now is because of that one hero, or maybe that one or two metas that they really fucked up in the past. And we are currently struggling as Overwatch players, as people who devote a lot of time in Overwatch. If you just, I'm talking about myself, I spent so much time playing the game, I've stopped having fun. But since there is no such game out there, and I hate tac shooters where you just peek around the corners and you shoot people. I just hate those kind of games. So I had to stay here. I had nowhere to go. I could play probably Paladins, but hey, Paladins just doesn't exist anymore. Whatever be the case, I just don't want Marvel Rivals to be that one game that is spoiled because of that one hero, or that one situation, or that one meta that is created and enforced to us by the dev. Because people who are hungry for SR and in ranked, why would you not play a hero that is OP? As you climb, you gain rank, you gain skills, you gain the perspective of how better players play. You would want to win against them. You will have that competitive aspect, hence the name competitive, and you would pick Black Widow. And it's just so easy, just stand back and shoot. And with, I think, 16 DPSs in the game right now, if I'm not wrong, I don't know, maybe 17, I don't know, 16 or 17. It is just so huge of a DPS roster that even without the role lock part, the game will be, without the role lock, the game will feel stale. So a few pointers that I needed to actually mention right now are: number one, the optimization. I did hear Necros saying yesterday that he is getting more FPS and the game is more optimized to work on worst PCs. I hope that's true.
Can we see the FPS? I don't want to turn it on because I want it to be clean for my videos, but I heard that it runs a lot better on worse hardware. I have around, so in the alpha and beta, I would have around, I think, like 150 FPS streaming. Now I have like over 200. So the performance is way better.
I like that a lot.
Secondly, I do hope that the balancing team is just on point. I know they have released a hero and they want a hero to be OP, otherwise if the hero is not OP, people won't play that hero, and the hero will just go to waste, down the drain. The effort will go down the drain. I get it. I get the flashiness of a certain hero when it's at launch, but I hope they are ready to nerf the hero, because this will not be fun to play against. Or maybe if you just stand back and keep shooting, maybe it is fun for a bit, and then if you're gaining rank, you'll get the dopamine of gaining the rank, but it'll just be like a one-dimensional and a more linear kind of a thing. Thirdly, I really hope there is a role lock in the game, because if you see the game right now, let's be honest guys, thirdly, the role lock. If you see the game right now, guys, 16 DPS heroes, 17 DPS heroes. When I was starting to play competitive gaming, I started playing this any kind of shooters, right? I wanted to kill people. Okay, I wanted to kill people who are AI people, right? Of course, in game. That's the main agenda of a shooter. Like, you shoot people and they die, and you feel the adrenaline rush and dopamine, and then your mind plays certain tricks on you, and then you enjoy the entire environment. You can put that same perspective into it when you take the single player games from there to the multiplayer games that are ability based, shooter based. People still want to kill, and now if we provide them with 16 DPS heroes and there is no role lock in a game, for the lower rank people, it will be just not fun. Everyone, there will be 6 DPS in a team. They will have no healing and they will stop having fun because they will not switch. When I started playing Overwatch and I was gold back in the day, in 2016-17, it was very tiring because my skill was same as theirs. I wanted to play a certain hero, maybe tank, I guess. I started playing tank. And I would get no heals because there are other 5 DPSs in lower rank because they don't care. They wanted, but I wanted to improve. And it's not like I would pick a healer and I would win the game because there are 5 other DPSs. You would still not win the game. The role lock part is really important in games like this where there are chances that you might, if healing is an ability, you should be able to use it. And in this way, a lot of roles will be neglected where the works are are being put in. Like if they're, I'm hoping Cloak and Dagger are both of them are, I think, is a single character. I am hoping they are healers because now the effort that they have put in Cloak and Dagger, do you think people would want to play Cloak and Dagger in the metal ranks? They would not. They would want to play Spider-Man because it's flashy. They would want to play Widow because I mean, you can one-shot people. They would want to play, I mean, I do get the idea where they cannot hit their shots, so I mean, who cares? But now this is really different. It's Marvel. People want to be certain heroes. People want to play Iron Man because to hell with skills, he's just popular. People want to play, I don't know, Hela because she can one-shot. She's powerful. She's already been in a movie and she's she has a great fan following. Who knows about Luna Snow? Where was she in the comics? I mean, of course she was in some comics. Has she been popular over time? Has she been in any movie? Has she been in any series? Can you recall Luna Snow, reading about her or watching her on screen? Can you do it? I can't, and I'm a avid MCU fan, and she has not been mentioned, and she's not there. And she's OP as hell. She's very powerful as a healer in the game, right? So the devs have put in some amount of effort. I mean, if not so much effort like they've put in the DPS section, they have put, and it'll go to waste. And slowly the motivation of the devs will also fall down as to like, oh wow, why are we? It's because the core problem is you have created 16 DPS heroes and you've not put role lock, and everyone is playing DPS. So how are you going to make it fun for everyone? You're not. I mean, you do get the idea as to why DPS heroes, why people inherently want to play DPS, because at the end of the day, it's about killing people, and who can kill people more often than not? It's DPS because they have more damage in the name. So I would really want them to balance it as much as the roster pool. I do get that the DPS roster should be bigger than the other rosters because, of course, in every game that's the issue. But if it's not a tag shooter where you don't rely on heals, in this game you do rely on heals. If it's not like, if it on Valorant, it's like whatever, you have a Sage or you don't have Sage, I don't care. A team can run without a Sage, a team can run without a Reyna, and that is how the game works in Valorant. But in this game, where you do rely on heals, when the other team is running Mantis and Luna Snow, there's a Rocket Raccoon who can revive people as soon as they die with full health. There's an Adam Warlock who can just like 6-man res, 5-man res. The other team are feeling miserable to play against, miserable to play. The other team, if you're a part of the other team who has like 5 DPS and you are trying to, gel with the team and try to pick according to the team, you will not have a good time. And that one person will suddenly flip and I don't care anymore. People don't care, I don't care. And it will be every game. This one person who actually wanted to try will be a part and will fall into the system of not trying, or not giving a flying fuck. And they will be like that for the longest. So these 3 core issues, I think, needs to be addressed really, really, really soon. And markets like the Indian subcontinent needs to be tapped. Thinking needs to be put how to market the game in bigger areas of the world and how to gain more traction. And then the game will definitely grow. But I really hope that a few of the things that the devs should keep in mind, they do keep in mind going forward. I am really excited for the game. I just hope the characters are not annoying and oppressive to play again, because the supports were really overpowered back in the when the beta came out and we played it. Like, it was impossible to, they would have an ult every half a fight, or every 75% of a fight they will get an ult. So they will have 3 ults every 2 fights. So that would be like really, really annoying to play against. And imagine the other team has no support, and you will be a part of that team sooner or later, and you will feel frustrated. You don't want to be left in that part. I don't want to be left in that part. I want to play the game and have fun. And I want the enemy team to have fun as well. And the only way that everyone can equal hero, I'm not saying the same mirror heroes, equal amount of healers, equal amount of DPS, equal amount of tanks. Some healers, who's healing you? You're not going to run around as Doctor Strange to look for health packs. You're not going to do that, and you don't have sustain. You cannot get overhealed over time. There is no healing passive. You will die if you have no healers. They will shoot you. Your shield will break, and you will die eventually, and you will feel bad about yourself. These things need to be addressed really fast, and I hope they do it, and I hope things change, and I hope it's change soon, hopefully, because I don't think they have an idea for role lock coming anytime soon. But I hope they keep this in mind, and I hope the game prospers, because honestly, Overwatch for me is it's kind of stale, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore, uh, because the game is just the ban system is obnoxious. I keep getting banned by people, keep calling me curry boy, and I have to things like curry boy and this and that, and a lot of shit talk that people do on my stream, and I have to listen to it. But while my accounts keep getting banned for just minimal, for the bare minimum of replying back, not even racist, I'm just asking them to shut the fuck up or something, and my account keeps getting banned. So the ban system is obnoxious. I hope these kind of mistakes are not made by Marvel Rivals, where they try and punish actual culprit rather than the people who are actually talking back, or punish both of them, not just one, because that just becomes more annoying as ever. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope these things are fixed, and I hope we all have fun playing Marvel Rivals, and I hope more videos of such kind will come on my channel, and more gameplay, more high ranked gameplays. I hope I can climb ranks really soon in this game, so that I can make good content, better content, and I will see you guys in the next one.